Good evening. At the end of operational activity that was very intense, the IDF and the ISA have completed the targeted attack in Shifa Hospital. During the operation, we have killed in the compound more than 200 terrorists. We have arrested more than 900 suspects in terrorism who have surrendered to our forces. Over 500 of them are definitely Hamas and Islamic Jihad, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, senior officials, senior activists. Their interrogations give us a lot of information and intelligence that will serve us in future actions. During the military actions, our forces have gone through the hospital compound and have met with the fire from terrorists who have shot at us. Hamas has destroyed and ruined Shifa Hospital. After it has turned it into a military headquarters, the hospital housed more terrorists than patients or medical staff. There were only 300 patients, medical staff, and healthcare professionals, and during the operation, our forces made sure and were very careful not to hurt any patient, any medical staff member, any civilian on the compound. They were all safely moved away except for patients who remained there and were given medicine, water, and other resources. We will continue to act in everywhere where there will be terrorist activity in Gaza. No place will be resilient. Tonight, a UAV produced and directed by Iran hit the Israeli naval base in Eilat. This is a very severe event. Small damage was caused and no casualties. We are investigating in order to draw lessons from this and to improve our defense strategies in Eilat and elsewhere. In the north, we have targeted simultaneously with Israeli Air Force combat jets 10 targets of Hezbollah, of them launching sites, storage houses for ammunition, and other terror infrastructure sites. At the same time, over the last few days, we have killed 2 terrorist senior commanders of Hezbollah who for years, and particularly over the last few months, have been engaged in the 2 main threats in the north, anti-tank and missiles. They are in charge of it and they have been killed. We will continue to target them very accurately and to thwart any threat posed to Israel. Today, the Chief of Staff has approved plans to continue fighting in the north and has had an operational briefing. We are in a complex war on various fronts. We are deployed, the IDF forces are deployed in all arenas. We are always continuing to assess according to the developments, and at this point, the directions in the north continue and remain as they are. We are at war, and we must not become complacent. We must continue to adhere the northern and the home front command instructions. The way you have been behaving over the last 6 months, being responsible, being resilient, despite all the difficulty and the complexity, certainly minimizes the harm caused to civilians. It is important to continue behaving this way. In the event that there will be a change in any area in Israel, we will immediately update the public. At this point, I would like to reiterate no change has been made. Make sure to remain updated in the social media and various other platforms, and we will update if there will be any change. Tonight, again, we will continue to remind what we cannot forget. 134 hostages are still being held in Gaza. They are being held, and this continues to be our compass for our actions. It is important for the public to know that the IDF and security agencies are taking actions and making every effort around the clock to make these hostages return home. It is our mission, it is our responsibility.